Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the 105 leFH18B2, the French Tier 5 Premium SPG, one of only two premiums in the game, and this one is located on the north spawn of Malinovka under the command of Valpen, and he's got a platoon mate in the DSPZ of Hysterics. Or Hysterics. I'm not sure if... I'm not sure. Valpen probably confirm which way or the other. Anyway, the 105mm light field howitzer. It's got a alpha of 410, penetrating 53mm of armor, maximum speed 28 kilometers an hour. Standard reload time is 8.92 seconds, and we can see Valpen's got it down to 7.51, which I think is about the physical maximum, although you can get it lower if you used improved gun rammers or the gun rammers that the bounty ones, which actually are even faster. Okay, he's gone to the aim and he's looking for an enemy target. He's spotted a few already, and one enemy is just blown up. That was their M10 RBFM. His first shot lands behind the barn, and I think he was aiming for that guy, which is an easy 8. Oh, that was very close, but it actually landed on the roof above his head. Can he get one directly on target? He's fully dialed in. And that was close again, but you need to be at least within 2 meters of the target in order to get a direct hit. He was going to go for the 88, but he's now going to the G2. Just settling the aim. Let it fire, and oh, looks away after he fires. But he wasn't looking far away, he was only looking at the 88. He's selected that as his target now. Much slower moving, much easier to track. He did actually hit the tracks there, damage the tracks. Didn't knock them out. Ah, but that one appeared to hit him directly for 159, so that probably did track him. Oh, that was so close to getting a kill there. Next shot will do it if he can get it on time. Yes, he does! It actually landed on the engine deck, so that was a good shot. Going for the M4A1, rounds out. Just missed it. He moved out of the way. I think he got hit by the gorilla just after he fired, and now the M4 Easy 8. Oh, he killed the M4A1! Direct hit on the turret of the M4A1, wiped him out. And now he's going to go after the Easy 8, who's just a little too close to the roof, I think, for him to get an accurate shot on. It's not going to dissuade him from firing in that direction. He is getting it very accurate, just missing the top of the roof. KV1, north of the lake. Can he get a shot into this guy? Should be able to. Rounds out. He's driving into it. Oh, kill shot. In fact, that looked like a low penetration, low roll penetration, that one, because he got 323. A half roll would be 205. So if he didn't pen, it would be that much. But to get 323, you'd have to have a pen, and it would have to be a low roll. Well, that's all he had left, actually. So it's obviously going to be a low roll. Now he is moving his mouse about a little too much, jiggling it, and that's actually throwing the rescue off, and that's throwing the aim off there. You need to settle on the target. Don't keep chasing the target. Settle on the spot. Let it dial in, and then move the rescue over once you've actually settled it. That's better. Yes, and he hit him this time right in the side for 100. See, it does work. Fires another one in. He should get this as well. He does. 21 hit points only, though. I think he hit the hard armor. He's aiming ahead of track, but it still hits. 32. This Tiger is obviously very, very, well, he's aware that he's under fire. He knows that he's being focused on, and he's not happy, so he's trying to pull away. That looks as if it was on target, but the Tiger throws him off by pushing forward. He's got to do that kind of jinx the Arty by moving forward or backwards every now and then to throw the enemy off the target. If he knows you're going to keep pulling back, he will hit you because obviously he just needs to lead the target. And that's what Valpen's doing at the moment. This could be a kill. Oh, just missed it. His teammate on the P43 got a direct hit just before Valpen's shell actually hit the side of the wreck. So he would have got that one. That would have been another kill. He's got 3 already. Stug 3 Ausstellung G. He's fully dialed in. The Stug pulls back. The shell lands where he was, so he knows he's on target. Rounds out. Long flight time. Oh, but this time it didn't help him, and it's another pen for 383 this time. No, that one's off target. And both these guys are going to run into each other. In fact, the Gorilla gets the kill on the Stug 3. So now we've got... he's gone back to the enemy side again. Just behind the rock is a BDR G1B. Rounds out. It's going to hit the side armor. Landed just behind him. Try again on that spot. Oh, and he looks away, so we missed out on seeing what actually happened there. He might have actually got a hit there. You see, don't do that to Arty players or to viewers, because if you do, you deny them the chance to see if you succeeded or not. And, well, if you do that, we just can't do the videos because people want to see what you actually hit. They don't want for you to fire and then look somewhere else so that we miss out on the kill. He's looking all over the place, but there's the BDR. We don't know if that shot hit the BDR or not. I could run the camera back and see if he did hit. But the BDR goes down to the Cromwell B, who's much faster than he is. And the enemy Arty's trying to get the Cromwell B, but he's got into cover quickly. Okay, so there are targets we can still hit. There's a heavy tank over the far side. It's a VK3601H. I think we need to show Valpen how he can actually bring the aim on the target. He's scrolling the mouse to move the aim to the target. The trick is to hold down your control key and then move the cursor over the minimap and then right click the minimap on the spot you want to see, and it goes there straight away. So no scrolling of the mouse required. You go directly to the target and then you just adjust your aim to hit the target. That heavy tank is pushing the wreck of the Stug. Okay, you see him scrolling there. P43's got tracked. Rounds out. This will hit. And it's a kill. Lovely. You watch for opportunities like that. When somebody gets tracked and they're stationary for any length of time, you've got them with a Fifi, because the Fifi will just dial straight in on the target, and if they've got low hit points, they'll get wiped out. That was an easy kill, and that was his 4th kill of the game. So he's only 2 more kills to get a top gun, and there's still 4 enemies out there. 2 of them Arty. Unfortunately, both the Arty on the enemy team are Fifis, just like him. And that means they've got that powerful 105mm light field howitzer, the most produced Arty gun by the Germans during the Second World War. Most people thought it was the Act, the 88 that you found on the Tiger. No, that wasn't the most produced Arty. In fact, that was one of the most produced flak guns, but it wasn't the most produced artillery piece. No, that was the 105mm light field howitzer. It was quite an innovative design as well. Hydropneumatic recoil, so it can actually quickly absorb all of the shock and stresses when it fired. Okay, he's found his firing position. He's not aiming yet, though. Now, something you might see it's unusual is that the Fifi actually does have the 390-meter view range, but he's actually got binoculars on this Fifi, which increases the view range even more. In fact, it increases the view range past the maximum that you can actually get for this Arty. So or for any vehicle, which is 450 meters. You can't get more than that. He fires a speculative blind shot in there. As the VK is on low hit points, he's a one-shot. Rounds out. Oh, it hit hard armor. It wasn't a one-shot. He did survive that, but he won't survive this. And he is the dead tank now. And so that's a blind shot kill, and it's 5th. And he's going back to the Basotto, the one he tried to blind fire. They're getting very close, actually. Oh, he just got a kill! And that's his top gun. He just blind killed the Basotto. In fact, actually, if you notice that shot, we can do an action replay on that one. I'll run it back straight away to interrupt the battle so we can actually see that kill again. It seemed that the shell actually went to the left of the target. There's the bush that he was in. He aimed at that spot just short of the bush, and the shell went to the left and took out the Basotto, and that's his top gun. Well worth the action replay, I think, don't you think? Yep. Now there's only one enemy left. It's also a VP, but he does have a teammate, Valpen, and it turns out to be a Stug 3 Ausrungi. So he's got 6 kills. Can he get the 7th? Well, the thing is, his binos won't work while he's on the move, but he has exactly the same view range as the enemy tank, the enemy Arty. I think he's decided he's going to go down by the side of the lake, because of course that means that he's trying to stay out of view of the enemy. Instead, he's decided now he's going to go more direct towards the enemy cap. You can see that Stug is going down the tree line over on the far east side, and he found him straight away. And oh my gum, look at that. The Stug was wiped out by the VP, and I think that was a shotgun kill because they were very close. He fires another blind shot in. Oh my god, he got him! He fired a blind shot and looked away, and he killed him. Let's have a look at that one again if we can. We're running the replay. Hopefully it'll show us. And we'll go to free cam after. Okay, so look at this. We're on free cam, so it doesn't matter if he looks away. We're following his aim point. He fires. And it hit directly onto the Fifi and wiped him out as the last shot of the game. Well, that was an amazing blind shot at the end of the game. He aimed ahead of the path of the Fifi. He knew how much he had to put in to just about to get a shot on target. He fired blind and looked away, and I've done that myself. And then the news comes back. Yes, you've just killed the enemy tank at amazing range. That is a phenomenal kill right at the end of the battle. And I'm sure the Stug driver, who must have been feeling pretty sore for himself after he got wiped out by that Fifi, had the satisfaction of knowing that the enemy Fifi got wiped out himself by valpen at the end, and there was a win. So that one was a first-class tanker for valpen in the 105 leFH18B2. He also managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 17. And he got a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. In fact, he ended up with 7, which is 1 short of getting a Radley Waters. And his win rate from the game was 5,808, which is super unicum and quite a bit more. Let's have a look at the team score and see where he was. Well, he didn't get the highest damage in the game. In fact, that went to the guy he killed right at the end of the game, and he got a high caliber and Confederate. Raymond North is the name of the player. He got 2,387, so he'll be happy that he got those 2 medals, even though he got wiped out right at the end. If he does see this video, he'll realize that basically valpen fired almost a Hail Mary shot right at the end, and it wiped him out because, yeah, he just got it absolutely right on target. So the second highest damage in the game goes to the VK3601H on valpen's team with 1,986, and the third highest damage goes to valpen with 1,924. That was a good ending to the game. When it came to the kills, 7 kills to valpen, definitely the highest. Second highest is the Fifi on the enemy team, 4 kills to him. 3 kills go to the Cromwell, who also picked up a patrol duty. And when it came to base XP, it's the Cromwell who actually came out on top in this one. 1,184 base experience points to him. 1,097 went to valpen, and 947 went to the VK3601H. And it was only valpen and the Cromwell who actually managed to get over 1,000. So they were the top players on the team. But this guy was fairly close behind with 947. The Stug 3 Ausfüllung G got a Confederate. And on the enemy team, we can see that their Bisotto got a patrol duty. Of course, we know that Raymond North managed to get a high caliber and Confederate. And the other Fifi also got a Confederate. So they were doing extremely well. In fact, if we look at his details, he got a higher win 8 than valpen did. But even though he did, he was the only player on the enemy team who also managed to get a higher base XP than not a base XP, win 8 than valpen. The only guy, and only by virtue of the fact that he got the high caliber and the Confederate. The other Fifi got 3290. That's below valpen, and of course he only got a Confederate. And the 88 on the enemy team, very, very low. In fact, his one is a cool-headed and only 661. I think that's because he got wiped out earlier. The reason why the Cromwell did so well, 3,500 hit points of spotting assist. Yes, he was instrumental in the Arty getting so many good shots on the enemy. So, and of course, it was valpen who was the best Arty in the game. The Gorilla did it as well as he could, but he only got 379 out of that. But definitely valpen did extremely well, and it's sad that he didn't get the highest damage in the game, beaten out by his own teammate in the VK. But the enemy Fifi driver was obviously very good. It just got valpen got very, very lucky and was very, very skillful at the right moment. He fired 41 rounds, so he still had 9 rounds left at the end of the game. 14 direct hits on the enemy, 5 penetrations. Yes, I did say there was a large number of pens in this game. I thought that he penned, yes, he did pen the KB1. He did pen the Stug. We saw those shots and they obviously looked like they were penetrating rounds. He did pen the M4A1 as well, funnily enough. That was the one that he got the kill on next to the houses. And of course, right at the end of the game, he killed the enemy Arty with a pen shot that went straight through him and wiped him out. So excellent shooting there. He also managed to get 20 splashes, 1,924 hit points of damage, of which 1,638 were at more than 300 meters. I think the close one was that Bisotto, which of course he shot at in the bush, or aimed slightly to one side of the bush actually, but it hit the bush and killed the enemy. 9 enemy vehicles were damaged, 7 were killed, 334 hit points of damage assistance. He earned 47,222 credits from the game, 23,611 from personal reserves, same again from holiday ops, 94,443 credits altogether, and after resupply of ammunition and consumables, took away a profit of 69,195 credits, 1,645 XP times 2 for the first victory, 3,292 from holiday ops, that's a good one, and 658 for this being a premium vehicle, took away 7,241 experience points altogether. Yes, I did call this one Blind Shot Fifi because valpen actually sent me the replay file. I don't normally like it if people do that. I prefer it if they upload it to Salty Jedi replay site themselves and then just send me the link rather than the actual file, because I don't like accepting files from people who I'm not familiar with, if you know what I mean. It's a good way to actually pick up Trojans and that sort of thing if you open a file which you're not supposed to. But yes, he did get quite a few blind kills in that game. The Bisotto was a blind kill, the VK was a blind kill, and of course the Fifi right at the end of the game was also a blind kill. So well done to valpen. Congratulations, that was quite exciting at the end, and quite surprising as well. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.